Hey you guys, it is I, your very own Amaru, and I'd like to welcome you to a new episode of Food and the Single Guy. Now on this episode of Food and the Single Guy, I'm going to show you how to make Pururuca De Macarrao. I can see your thought bubble. I can probably do your inner monologue for you. What the heck is she talking about? I am talking about a delicious little snack food from Brazil. And like I said, it is called Pururuca De Macarrao. You may have read it on the screen. It is basically deep fried and very crunchy pasta, like macaroni, penne, even spaghetti. And it is delicious. There is nothing to it. And on this episode, I'm going to show you how to make it, okay? I'm going to list all the ingredients for you in the information box below the video. But before we move on to the cooking, I have it right here with me. Oh, but I do. And I'm going to sample some of it for you right now. Those of you who like ASMR, baby, this is so good. Now, enough with the crunching, let's move on to the cooking. Okay, you guys, so what I have here is my pasta, and I'm going to be using pasta tricolore, which means multicolored pasta. And what I have here are the gilli, which means lilies. Over here, I have the lumanchine, which means snails. And over here, we have the stelle, which means stars, okay? And I always buy these because they're so festively packaged. They look like little gifts that you just want to gift to people, right? And if you look closely, they do resemble, for instance, this one resembles, you know, a flower, like a lily. Can you see that? And this one definitely resembles, you know, the shells of a snail, right? And this one, to me, I thought these were flowers, but they call them stars, so we're gonna stick with stars, okay? So next what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna boil the pasta according to the directions on the packaging. I don't think I need to explain to anybody how to cook pasta, right? So that's what I'm gonna do next, and then I'm gonna show you how to proceed. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna use some of this pasta, and as you can see, I am using about 159 grams of it. Okay, you guys, so the pasta has to be seasoned, it has to be flavored. So for that, I'm gonna make a special blend of some salt. Let me remove this. I'm gonna add about half a teaspoon of salt. I'm also gonna add about half a teaspoon of dehydrated rosemary and a dusting of garlic powder. There we go. So next, we're simply going to grind these ingredients together. Just like so. Okay, you guys, so this is what I'm talking about. This is what we're working with. Let me show you from up close. See? It has now turned into a fine powder, and that is what you want. So basically, when your pasta is cooked, you can then season the pasta with some of this spice blend, okay? That's it. There's nothing to it. So let us continue, because now it's time to do the pasta. Okay, you guys, so what I have here is my cooked pasta. I am now going to season it. So now we're gonna give this a good mix. And I've added about 1 teaspoon of the salt. And I'm gonna taste it to see if it has enough salt. Ooh, honey. This is good, yes. So let me show you what we're gonna do next. Okay, you guys, so next you're going to line a baking tray with a tea cloth, just like so. And what you're going to do next, you're simply going to place the pasta on the tea cloth, just like so. And you want to take your time doing this. It's a little tedious, but trust me, it's going to make all the difference. And the reason you're doing this is because when you deep fry the pasta, you don't want them to stick to each other. You want the pasta, you want individual pieces of pasta to snack on. All right? So let me go ahead and finish doing this. And then of course I'm going to show you what it looks like when we're all done. And there you have it. Our pasta is looking nice and neat and cute. And it does take some time, but trust me when I tell you, if you put the pasta on the tray this way, you're going to reap all the benefits of that, because when you deep fry the pasta, you want individual pieces of the pasta to snack on. If you don't position the pasta on a tray like this, they're going to stick, okay? And you're not going to enjoy your pururuca, all right? Now, something else that you have to keep in mind, you want to make sure that the pasta is completely dry. Okay, if your pasta is still wet, you are not going to get the crunch that this dish deserves. Okay, it will not be pururuca, it will be porridge, and that is not what you want. Now, I live in Europe, so I'm going to set this to one side and I'm going to allow the pasta to air dry for about a couple of hours, maybe until the next day. But if you live in the tropics, or if you live in a tropical climate, you can get away with putting this in the sun for about an hour or two, and then you will be ready to deep fry these bad boys. Okay, so as soon as my pasta is completely dry, I will show you how to proceed. Okay, you guys, so what we have here is the pasta, and as it falls back onto the baking tray, it makes a rather loud noise, and that is what you want. That means that the pasta is now dry, it is ready to be deep fried. Now, up here, we haven't had a lot of sun lately. We've had some sunny days, but the sun wasn't strong enough. So I went ahead and I dried the pasta in the oven. You can also get away with doing that. Okay, keep that in mind. So next, what we're gonna do, we are going to deep fry this pasta, and then we're going to eat it. Yes! Now, you guys, those of you that are new to my channel, you may not recognize this wok, but this is my old and disheveled looking wok that I cannot part with. And in my country, in our culture, it is quite common to use an old pot or pan because we simply don't want to use our good pots and pans to deep fry stuff in. It is something that dates back to the days of my grandmother, actually, and we've kept it intact. And but nowadays we have deep fryers and air fryers and all of that stuff, but I am going to use my old and decrepit looking wok. Okay, you don't have to send me a gift card, Amaru. Go buy you a new wok. I have 3 very beautiful woks that I use for other dishes. This is simply for deep frying. Okay, now we're gonna wait until the oil is hot, and then we are going to deep fry the pasta. Now, as soon as they've taken on some color, you remove them with the slotted spoon, and you're good to go. And of course, how can I not dazzle you with the final presentation? Doesn't that look gorgeous? Baby, let me tell you, I tasted it on camera at the beginning of this episode, and I can tell you that it was very, very delicious, okay? Now, if you decide to try to make your own Pururuca De Macarrao, let me know how it turned out, because I'm always interested in hearing from you. In the meantime, do be well, take care, happy cooking, happy eating, don't add crazy to the craziness, and I will see you when I see you. Have a good one, you guys. Bye.